Hey everyone, welcome back and Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. This is going to be my first race back for the year. Hopefully you guys got up to something nice over the holidays, managed a little bit of time off. I know I did, got away for a few weeks, super nice. So I thought I'd start off with something different this year. Formula Vee, open wheel. Haven't done it yet. I know it's one of the most popular series in iracing, so I'm excited to get out there and have a look. We're at the Rudskogen Motorsenter in Norway. Never going to pronounce that correct. We've got a split here. I think we're in the 5th split, if I'm reading that correct. Let me know if I am. What is, I thought that was grid position, potentially, but maybe not. Anywho, let's get some practice in quickly. Just debating. I probably won't do qualifying. We might start from the back of the track because I am low on I rating at the moment, trying to get that up a little. So thinking if I start at the back of the grid, it might be a little bit safer and we'll work from there. I'll see you on track and we'll talk more then. All right, guys, we're on track. We're actually in P5. I thought about it. I jumped into the qualifying session quickly just to move the all the HUD information around quickly for the car, and ended up putting a lap down just to whilst I was fiddling with things, and yeah, somehow managed up in P5. I think we had quite a few people who didn't actually run in.
Got me a radio check.
Who didn't actually run in qualifying?
Gotcha.
Who didn't actually? I think we had a lot of people who didn't actually run in qualifying. So yeah, anyway, now we got to try and keep ourselves out of all the potential carnage, as always. So what have you guys been racing lately? Have you been enjoying anything new with the new season? I've been getting into the GT4, obviously just getting the D license finally, so that's been good. It's a really fun car to drive, but yeah, tricky with the traction control and stability. I just haven't driven a car in this game with it yet, in sim. This car does not. This is very mechanical, very basic.
P5, the track temp is 36, the air temp is 26 Celsius.
Lights up.
Okay, Will, get ready.
We've got a red light.
Go!
And you actually get wheel spin off the line. So I'm just going to take it a little easy at the start. Because
Car right side's clear.
That's what was going to happen, and it always happens. There goes it.
Car right side's clear.
Another position. Oh, immediately got the heart rate up. I was thinking, oh, here we go. We're going to go straight into carnage. Now this big corner, as you guys know, the double apex.
Yellow flag, watch out. Sweet start, mate, keep it coming.
Very easy to spin out with cold tyres, like what half of the field there has done. So we just need to get warmth into everything. All right, down the hill, on the brakes. I bring this all the way down to 2nd, 3rd. All right, now we got this that winds up onto the straight. Geez, I think we're in first position there, guys.
You're now in the lead.
We are. That's a first.
Okay, Will, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
I don't know how long we're going to keep it, but start picking the pace up a little bit. So back down the hill into the double apex, the trickiest corner. Now our tyres aren't going to be quite at temp yet. As I said, we weren't going to be at temp, and I've binned it.
Car left.
Can't
Clear
believe
left.
that. Cannot believe that. Oh my goodness. All right, so I think we're going to pick Nicholas back off, but so try and get those tyres scrubbed back off now. Oh my goodness, man.
Yellow flag.
There's been a sort of spin up in front of us.
The leader's just done a 140.0. Car right. He's still there. Still there. Clear right. B6. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 3 is
Man.
1.9 off the pace.
We nearly got taken out there. You see that come through the back of the mirror? I reckon he missed the back of the car by about a metre. Whew. All right, back down the hill. Now, I don't think we're going to be up to temp there just because of those last few corners. It's an interesting car. It's I think because of the
Stay between the lines, please, Will.
I think because it's such a short wheelbase, the back comes around so quick on this thing. But it's very hard to catch. Looks like a little bit more carnage down there behind us in the mirror if you saw that.
The leader has just done a 138.6.
138, that's quick. All right, so 8.8 seconds is Theo out in front. Let's try and reel him in.
Keep it coming, man. This is great. P5. The gap to Coburn ahead is increasing. It's now 9.1 seconds.
See what we can put together. Down the hill into the scary corner. Here we go. So what are we lapped in? A 146.
Okay, Will, you're halfway home. Your fuel is fine.
Need to get a lot quicker than that.
Yellow flag.
So there's been an incident up in front. .8 seconds.
The car behind is catching. The gap's now 3.9 seconds.
Really need to come through there in second, I think. That drive out just felt slow then. Oh no, another one off.
That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes.
Think we'll end up being a little bit quicker on this lap. Yeah, 143.53.
P4. Sector 2 is 2.7 seconds off the pace.
Definitely need to find a little more pace. We've got the Delta in the green. That's what we want. Wind that little 4-cylinder out.
Simpson has been disqualified.
What the hell, man?
Oh, a little bit of race anger there. I feel them though, man. Sometimes it's so frustrating. Everyone wants to race well, but at the end of the day, we're all racers, aren't we? Being a racer always gets...
You need to push if we're going to hold this position.
And being a racer always gets the better of us. We always end up wanting to compete for a position. Well, that was the wrong gear then. I was a gear ahead of myself. I think we've got that time down a little bit more.
Your last lap time was at 1:43.3.
So deceiving. I still need to get back on the throttle earlier in this thing. I've got used to the GT4 where you got a bit more power and you need to sort of slowly feed the power on a little, I suppose, a little later. A little bit more careful. Because it's very easy to loop through power. These, not so much the case. If you've got the car balanced well through the corner, it's not so bad. There we go. It's a nice 8/10 off this second sector.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
So what I'm finding is I'm not getting on the power early enough because it takes so long to wind out. To me, when it looks like I should be about on the power, I put my foot down, and as soon as then I can see the out of that apex to where I want to be widening out in the car, I'm nowhere near fast enough. I could carry a lot more speed to bring myself out all the way out. 2 points to that, obviously. I'm not carrying enough speed to that apex, but
Your lap time was 1:42.3.
so we got definitely gapped Scott behind us a little bit now. 5.7. But yeah, Theo is 14, mate. He's gone. So I do need to be careful though, because as much as I want to continue to push, get that lap time down a little more. If I have a crash, that 5.7 to Theo won't be enough to recover, or 4.6. That won't be enough to recover. So there's a good chance if I have a spin, yeah, Theo will get me anyway. So I'm mindful of that. If I had maybe 10 seconds behind us, I'd push a bit harder. So I'm not, funnily enough, so worried about on this track and this car combination getting into a wall. It's got pretty good runoffs.
Okay, well, you've got half your fuel left.
And we're not in an overly quick car. So I'm more worried about just spinning, basically. And then cooking the top of the tyres off and needing to re-scrub them. See there, see how I got off the power and I didn't get pushed all the way wide? I could have carried a lot more speed.
P4.
See, as I'm getting braver and braver down through that corner, I'm keeping that delta in the green. This is the one that's a bit funny because there's that slight bump in the road. It's really easy to upset the back of the car and loop it round. Just gave all that time back on the delta there.
10 minutes of fuel remaining. Two minutes to go, 2 minutes.
That was better. So I was carrying enough speed then where the throttle did push me all the way wide.
P4, okay, it's over. Good drive.
All right, let's see how we did. In the end, lead changes 2, laps completed 8, strength of field was 12:39 with an average lap time of 1:41.431. I did take a knock to the I rating, as I said. A racer gets the better of you. Yeah, it's a little bit of a bummer, but I rating change, which, man, mine's been going down for a little while. I think I had a good spell there just before Christmas and rushed a couple of races before Chrissy and yeah, didn't finish too well in a few races and took a couple of really big knocks to I rating. So we've got to start working on getting that up, but it's the joys of the game, isn't it? We finished in 4th place. Not too bad. We did lead slightly at one point. Best lap time of a 1:42. Man, interesting. A couple of guys behind us just obviously couldn't continue to stitch good laps together. Logan lapping in the 1:39s. Championship points, 53. So we definitely did well there. 70 points. We were Division 5. We were the highest division racer there, which is a little interesting because I didn't feel like I was one of the better ones there. But all in all, 4th place. That was good fun, man. Those Formula Vees are cool. Short wheelbase, skinny tyres. They don't move around as much as the MX-5s, and the MX-5s are kind of like constantly always in a bit of a slide, just a 4-wheel slide pushing and pulling through corners, which is, once you start to get a little bit of time in them, starts to become very familiar. This doesn't it. It seems to grip reasonably well, and then if the back snaps, man, it comes around quick. So that's probably the one thing I'd say to watch. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.